start dating Lee. Listen, you start dating Lee, he ain't gonna cheat on you. He'll bring home gravy every week.
How amazing! How amazing!
He'll give you a ride to the gig. He'll manage you. He'll manage your career.
I need a guy like Lee.
This is Lee.
Lee would treat me well.
It's a good night. Monday, the 17th. If you didn't pay taxes, you're going to jail. Who can get that type of action at, huh? Hang out with your buddies. Look at this. The room's going to light on fire pretty soon. You picked a good night.
Every night's a good night in Joey's phone.
It's a good night. Phones are falling. Who's better than you? You're here. You made it. You and me till the wheels fall off. The church of what's happening now. Myself, your little brother Lee Syatt's here. I don't know what he's talking about, 100 milligram edible. But right now, we're going to see if he's in training. I saved him this reefer.
Oh, I'm not in training for bongs.
Oh, no. You always got to be in training. This is the one right here. This is the one that. This is the one Barabbas smoked.
Barabbas?
That's the guy that they were going to kill with Jesus. How you guys doing? Uncle Joey here, looking good, people. I'm happy you're here. I miss you. We got a great episode tonight. We're just warming up the old lungs. Let's do this, hey you. You understand what we're trying to do here? This is a revolution, baby. If you ain't on, don't worry about it. Go hang out with some other people. Jump up and down. Let's do this, Lee. There you go. Cough out the old lung. That's the one. That's the one. You understand where I'm coming from, people? You gotta train every day. Because the shit we're coming up with is
Oh, God.
You see this?
Awful.
Do you understand me? The shit we're coming up with, people. You want to come over here, hang out at the Voodoo Lounge? You gotta be prepared, dog. You understand me? Because that's the name of my next album, Lung Killer. Check him out. Look at him. He's purple. He's already He is. You understand me? What if the Russians come over here and give us this shit? And you're not prepared. Okay, Quigley's here looking good. You want to hang out with your little buddies and with a hat with a propeller and talk about Trump and Hillary? Or you want to enter the Voodoo Lounge? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Sweating from every pore.
You're sweating from every pore. Kate, trying to cause problems and shit.
Diet squirt.
Diet squirt. That's what Lee likes. Diet squirt. A little edible to get the wing going tonight. You know what I'm saying? Lee's always prepared. You know what I'm saying? Why go into the unknown not knowing? You follow me? If you're going to pass out, you know you're going to wake up in a hospital room, 3 nurses, bubble bath in your nutsack.
I have a copy of my insurance card with me at all times.
This is what I'm talking about. You got to be prepared. They know that you know that they know that you know. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing.
How did they find out?
Because they don't need to find out. As long as you know, you walk in there assuming that the other guy knows, you'll get the weed that you deserve.
Oh my God, thanks.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Aw, hey guys, what's up? I'm excited and scared.
What does FBP stand for?
Fuckboy Patrol.
Okay.
That's my new thing I'm doing. Fuckboy Patrol. Hey guys, what's up? I'm excited.
Straighten up so I
And
can
a
see the
break.
fucking presentation. Look at you fucking nuts or what?
Free hugs.
Shit. Tremendous.
Thanks, John.
If you're under 16, hang up now. Because your head's going to blow up. You know what I'm saying? If I was 15, I'd look at it and my head would fucking blow up. I wouldn't know where to start. I'd be rattling my head. I'd have to get the helmet.
The age limit's usually 18, so he lowered it 2 years for you.
I'm telling you, 16.
I know, I'm thinking
16, get off now.
Jailbait.
Kate Quigley's on the show now. I don't want no problems. You think she's your second grade teacher.
No.
Next thing you know, you want to come over to the Voodoo Lounge. Rusty tuba. She stops at a certain point of your nutsack. Why? Because you have the stink of 10 dead animals. Because lift is the way to go. I know you're looking for work. I know you're sitting there like a Mama Luca the Ye going, what am I going to do with my life? Well, in the meantime, before Guns N' Roses picks you up on tour and all that dream you got to make cash. And Lyft got a job for you. Hit it, Lee Syatt.
I love Lyft.
The bunny is dead. The Korean's fucked up. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. The church of what's happening now. What's up? Lee Syatt, my main girl. Kate Quigley in the fucking house here.
What's up?
Talking about bringing fucking tuturuts into the office. Next thing you know, she'll have a bikini on. I got a cape on. You know what I'm saying? Who needs that aggravation in their life?
I actually wear capes with my bikinis.
I'm
I just wear
54. And I'd have to call 911.
I wouldn't let you do it. I would do it, and you would do the weed and the acid and the things that you bring.
It's so good. Now, listen, the acid is one of those things you have to do on like a say quoi que quoi type of night. You know
What does that mean?
I don't know what the fuck
Don't
it
ask
means.
any questions.
Say quoi
That's
que
no-
quoi.
Yeah, it's got to be like one of those nights when you least. Here you go, Kate. You just drop it on the motherfucker, right? You pull your skirt up a little bit, the bush comes out a little bit, and that's what it is. Just a bush through the skirt.
Is it the 70s?
Whatever. You have to have a bush to fucking seduce it. Listen, I'm starting a company where you can glue a bush on like a toupee.
Shut the
And
fuck
give
up.
them a
No,
choice.
you're not.
I patented it already.
No, you're
Me and
not.
this Jew named Greenstein. He's a genius.
You're selling toupee.
For the pussy, just in case you
No,
want to
you're-
switch governments in between. You can freak out who you're with.
Please tell me
It's-
this is real.
I swear to God, me and this guy
Oh
been planning
my
it.
god.
We fucking got a
What does
patent.
it stick on with?
It sticks on with it like a. You only have 3 hours for it to stick on.
Sure.
So let's say you bring the guy home. You go. Let me go check myself out. You go see what your pussy smells like.
It's like a weave for
You
your
dry it off.
vagina.
No, and there's little strips, like a picture of Hitler, a picture of Charles Manson, a thing that says love, and they don't know
How's it gonna stay on when you're fucking?
because it's dry. When you come out, they'll go ugh, and then we have the original bush, the OG bush, that sticks on with no gel. You come out, and you have that on your pussy.
I have a question.
What,
Do you
dog?
have an extension that goes into the butthole? Like
Not yet.
No,
That's a different
nobody
device.
wants that.
That's
Well, some people might
listen,
want it.
guys like.
Butthole hair.
No. Not butthole hair to be wild and tropical. What we want it to be is trimmed, and like the asshole has like flowers coming out of it. Like, and it's just very much trimmed.
Flowers, like baby's breath.
When
just
I was
a little
younger, I
hint.
saw a girl who trimmed her asshole, and it was perfect.
oh my god.
I
No.
used to lick it. Yeah, it was tremendous. It was tremendous.
Wait a second. But here's what I'm picturing. So you get with somebody and you start fucking, and whatever it is that's holding this on is not gonna hold when you're,
Well, no. It's an illusion.
So then when it comes off,
so
isn't the
you come out and go, baby, what do you like? The hairy monkey or shaved monkey? And he'll go, I like it shaved. And you go, too bad. And you pull that skirt up and it's a fucking swamp of hair. And he'll tell you, well, what are you going to do? And you rip it off in front of him and throw it in his fucking face like a fucking, you're unleashing a superhero. That's a concert. That's what the wig companies call superhero.
Oh my god.
Superhero pussy
perfect?
hair.
I think that's
And
great.
dick hair.
Yeah.
You shave.
Dick hair too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make a lot of money with hipsters
Bro, who
doing
the fuck you
like
think
I
you're
like
dealing
chest
with?
hair.
I like the dick hair idea.
No, what the fuck you think you're dealing with? You think I'm paying attention here? You think I'm hanging out
What
with
about
these men?
chest hair also? Can
You
we
don't
get
need
some
none of that shit. You
for
don't
the
need-
men?
No, you don't need chest hair. I'm still developing the asshole hair because I'm trying to find like dead Chinese people that'll donate their hair because that's the only thing that works for anal hair. It's soft,
Very
fucking
fine.
Vegas too.
It's
In
fun.
and out.
It's
no,
fun.
You're queen of Vegas. You're like Marilyn Monroe of Vegas.
Hardly.
You walk around, people light your cigarettes. They give you free hotel rooms.
No,
They got
no.
cameras on the rooms. They give you those rooms for free.
Yeah, I get the rooms with the cameras,
Sure.
and I
They
don't.
walk
pay.
into a movie theater like a hooker walks into a bar. You and her and me and your buddy double dated downtown. And I go, you're fucking crazy. The girl I'm talking about in question here dates a gorilla. I was like a fucking sophomore, and this kid was like a senior, but he was a gorilla.
He's a
you know
good-looking
what?
big dude.
A football player. And I
Hmm.
thought about it, and I went up to him in the hallways, and I said, hey, man, I got to tell you something. I'm thinking of taking her on a date, on a double date. And he
You
goes,
said that to her gorilla boyfriend?
The ex, they had broken up. They had
Oh.
been broken up about 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow, that takes
And
balls.
even at that age, I remember you have to go up to people and be respectful. You have to be respectful of people's feelings and see where they're
You're
at.
such a good guy.
If the guy looks at you, don't get me wrong. No matter what he said, I was still going to try to get my dick sucked. I was just doing it, you know what I'm saying, to have a cover.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to have a cover. Sometimes you have to have a cover. Why would I do that? I came to you 2 weeks ago. We didn't do nothing.
It's not about really
was
respect.
it
It's
was-
more about saving
It was
yourself.
it was an hysterical situation with it because we're still dear friends today.
Shut up. So did you ask her out?
What happened was a week before a week before my mom died. We were at a Halloween party. I was dressed up as a ghost, and she was a dirty witch or something. And she was at a different party. But like I said to you, this chick was a little on the loose side. And that night, I went with a girl. This is a fucked up story that I don't tell a lot of people. I'm at this party, and this hot blonde shows up, who's my friend on Facebook today, banging. And when she was in high school, she was to the level when she was a sophomore, she was already dating men. Like, it was established. Don't even look at her.
Yeah.
She was already dating, like, this hot college guy.
Top shelf
at Seton
shit.
Hall that was a gorilla. So she comes up to me. She goes, "You didn't hook up with my friend. We're all excited. You're going to hook up with her. Come on, I'll take you to her." So she dates a gorilla in real life. So as we're coming, now to get down from this party, it was a pole.
How does this happen? This never won.
Like a fucking pole. Now,
To
I'm
get
a
down
sophomore.
from the party, there's a pole?
This is a tremendous Halloween party.
You're in a fire station?
Everybody's
Where are you?
on acid. Everybody's tripping their balls off.
Okay.
Me and this girl walk out. She's holding my hand. She's drunk, pulling me. What do you think pulls up? A gorilla boyfriend.
Oh, shit.
And he gets on. He's going,
From
"What
college?
the fuck is going on?" And I drop her hand. Now, I knew him. I knew him because he delivered beer on the weekends and shit, and we used to tip him heavy when we were underage. So he's like, "What's going on here?" And then he went up to her, and he's like, "I thought you were going in." He goes, I'm here. I'm just going to take him to meet, what's her name? And he started yelling at her, and I asked him, I said, "Listen, man, it's the truth. I'm sorry if I disrespected you." And he goes, "I'll deal with you later." And I go, "Listen, please, it's not her fault. It's between me and you. She was just going to walk me over there." And
Are you still in the ghost suit?
I'm still in the ghost
So all
suit.
he can see is your eyes?
He gets in the car with her. I never team up with that girl, but that Monday or Tuesday, he pulled up to me. And he goes, "What you did the other night had balls. You were friends now and shit." He goes, "She told me the whole story the next day, that you were going to hook up with her." He goes, "I'm happy for you." She had hooked up with another guy that night. This girl hooked up with a different dude.
No.
So this went on for years. Like, we never really hooked up. And then after high school, me and this girl ended up in the same clique.
You knew for
Since her
sure?
freshman year, yeah.
Isn't that real frustrating when you know she's banging everybody, but you never get it?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
I wasn't frustrated at that point. I just took it for what it was. So now we're in a car one night. We go to the city. We have a couple of drinks. We do a couple of blasts. In those days, I used to get like a half a gram of coke. Like, I could do a half a gram, even though I haven't done coke in 10 years. I could do a gram in one line now. Like, still, like, that's what I was doing a half a gram. And I'll never forget, I put it in this mirror. It was like 3 a.m. You know, her ex-boyfriend was gone. He was dating somebody else. It was me and her till the end. It was like a Bon Jovi song. You know what I'm saying?
So romantic.
Yeah, we were going to run away together and
The
shit.
moonlight was in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, I said to her, "So what's the story? You're going to suck my dick?" And she goes, "I don't want to do that. I don't do that." And I remember looking her straight in the face and go, "What's it going to take for you to suck my dick?" She looked me straight in the face. She goes, "A line of coke." I gave her that line of coke.
That's it.
That was it. We were boyfriend and girlfriend after that. It was official. Like, I fell in love. Like, that was it. Like, this was it.
For real?
Oh, yeah, I liked her. I had a crush on her for 4 or 5 years.
Aww.
I used to play freshman basketball.
How romantic. And then she snorted coke
And I
and
used-
gave head to you.
I go to 7-Eleven and buy one of those ISIS cigarettes. How many hits you got in there? Maybe 82? With Hitty cigs, you got 1,200. We go into the city, and we go, fuck it. Let's get high. And we get 8 Valiums for $10. How much was it? No. By Washington Square Park. In those days, on Sundays, Dave Chappelle would perform with this black comedian. I forget his name now. He was maybe 14.
Oh, wow.
So the hip thing to do in those days, like if you had a boyfriend, while everybody else was eating pasta at their house, you and me would go into the city at about 4, catch the tail end of Dave Chappelle and this other dude.
Charlie Barnett.
Charlie Barnett. And we go to, there was a McSorley's Ale. And I know I'm fucking up the name. Right in the Village, right there. And you go in there, you get 3 mugs for like $4 and a bowl of chili. And while you were eating, Mama, I'd go over and get 8 Valiums, and a fucking bag of reefer. And we'd each pop like a little Valium. We'd smoke some Toots Roots. You get loose. That was young love.
Damn.
Kate Quigley, it's young love.
Sounds fun.
I mean, we're holding hands. We're creeping around New York.
Young
we're listening to
love.
Bon Jovi wasn't even out yet.
No.
None of that shit. It was just in your mind. Never say goodbye. Never say. Like, we were into it. So we both went back to our respective houses. She went home to dinner. I went home to dinner at the Di Lorenzo's. And that night we go, let's go to a hotel. Okay, so she goes, I'll pick you up at 8. Or you could walk to the York Motel. The York Motel was at walking distance. You could go in there with no ID. It smelled like sperm. They were clean towels. You could smell the Hindu family
Awesome.
cooking.
Hot.
But you know what? Who gives a fuck? When you're young and you want to have sex, you don't even look at those things.
Young. I did that like 6 months ago. Who
You know,
cares?
So we go down. Now she's dating. Now this gorilla, we haven't heard from him in like 3 weeks. We're running around town like fucking Sean Penn and Madonna, But this gorilla has not shown his fucking face. So finally at 8:15 that night, she picks me up. And she goes, I don't want to worry you, but he's been calling the house all night. And he's pissed off. He says he wants to get back with me, that he misses me and he loves me. I go, listen, you do whatever you got to do. Let's go to the hotel first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck.
Of course not.
Listen to me. We go to the hotel. We have sex for 3 hours. I eat her ass, the whole fucking thing.
It's the best the first time.
We go to Carvel. We get ice cream like young lovers.
Yeah.
And then we're going up the hill. We're stopped at a light. Who do you think jumps on the hood of the fucking car?
No. He jumped on the hood? Are you serious?
Gorilla jumped on and held down like
No,
Mel Gibson, a lethal weapon. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
How did he know where you were?
He was looking for her, walking around the neighborhood.
Oh, my God.
So he's holding onto the windshield. He's like, you, get out of the car. Go to Dollar Shave Club, cocksuckers. Lisa, I want to talk to you.
Oh, fuck.
So I fucking get out of the car and I go, what's up, dog? And he goes, where the fuck are you guys coming from? You answer me first. And I go, we went to the fucking movies. And we already had an excuse. We dropped off Lee at home. We all went to Chan's Dragon Inn.
That's why I got beat up.
Meanwhile, he goes, well, Coco, can you walk home? Can I talk to my girlfriend here? And I go, you do whatever you want. And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to him. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not taking it. And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I told you already. You cheated on me. You suck and all this shit. I'm standing there. And meanwhile, he goes, wait a second. Why is your shirt on backwards?
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, my God. Her fucking label was out.
Oh, my God.
And he goes, were you in a rush or something, Coco? Didn't you say something to her? I'm like, no, I'm high. I didn't see it.
I picked her up at the gym. I don't know what happened.
It was fucking crazy.
I can't believe you got out of the car. If a dude jumped on the hood of my car, there's no way I'm getting out. I would back
we're
up.
Gonna drive with this
I'd throw it in
gorilla.
reverse. Yeah.
We grew up with him.
Still.
I mean, we weren't doing nothing. We looked innocent in the car. There was no alcohol.
That's what I would do. I would jump on. If someone jumped on my hood, I'm seven like that.
But he's a gorilla. He's huge, and you just fucked his girl.
Listen to me. The guy before me was fucking her, and he would actually torment the kid. Okay, the guy
on purpose.
Yeah. In fact, the guy's brother listens to this podcast religiously.
Shut up.
He's gonna laugh his ass off.
Shut up.
The brother never had a girlfriend. This chick used to suck his dick and he'd go crazy. I mean, he fell in love with her. He went crazy. So one night they're at a bar. This was going on for like if the gorilla was in the bar and my friend who was now fucking his girlfriend now they were together at the time.
Yeah.
And she was fucking my friend. My friend would actually go to a bar, buy him a drink, and send it over and drink it, and then he'd walk out. So the tension was going on.
Wow.
So now it's a Wednesday night. It's ladies' night at this bar off Townley Boulevard.
Yeah.
And we're all in there. We're fucking having a good time. And boom, Gorilla Man walks in with the broad. Now, 2 hours earlier, she was blowing my friend. I mean, it was an ugly thing.
Holy shit.
We're all sitting there, and Gorilla Man sends him a drink with love. Like, keep sending them drinks with fucking love.
Did he know?
Like, oh yeah, everybody knew in the room.
Everybody knew the guy.
Every 80 people in that bar knew what was going on.
Oh my God.
And here's my buddy sending Gorilla drinks, going like, that's on me. She's beautiful. I love her. And this was heating up, and they fought for like 2 minutes. And then he clipped me one night, too.
For what?
This went on, same thing. I thought I was in love with it, too.
Well, you kind of were.
I saw his hand come over, and I just fell to the floor, and I didn't say a word after that.
He punched you just for liking her? He didn't even, you guys weren't even hooking?
By liking her. By this time, we had 69. The liking was over. We were going away for the weekend.
How can this chick do that? I get stressed out if I even date two guys that know each other.
We were together for like 6 weeks. Then this shit just broke apart. And then after that, we had sex a few more times. And, you know what the real true story is? That I can't remember if somebody would do that to me. Thinking back, I would never talk to them. You know what happened here? Her and I were good friends. You know what, man? We wanted to. We were young. If we would have bumped into each other when we were 24, we would never have done that. There was cocaine involved. She was a part-time. She was a part-time hooker. You know, she was a part-time. No, she was a part-time whore. She liked it.
Obviously,
she was a piece of
had
ass.
To like
she was
it.
beautiful.
She had to like it. If you're fucking a bunch of dudes that all know each other, you're kind of getting off on that attention. You have to be.
She was beautiful. She was, and you know what, man? Till today, she's one of my best. Boom, boom, Syatt, like my little balls.
Wait, can I tell you my best like redemption story from my dating life? I haven't told this anywhere. This story is amazing.
Well, you heard it here first.
Okay, so I was dating this guy and I was like hung up. I told you about this guy that I was kind of seeing. He was a porn actor. It was such a bad move, but I was like really hung up. We dated for a while, like 6-7 months. And then we stopped talking because this is so fucked up. I wanted more. Like I wanted like it to be a relationship. I don't know why, because he's a porn actor. I'm not making wise life choices in my love life. But neither is Lee, so it's fine.
No, I'm not.
Wait,
Was he the best sex you ever had?
The best sex. I mean, that's the problem. He was not a good guy. Like from jump, he was a dick. But he was the sex once we fucked. I said I wouldn't date him, and then we hung out a few times, and then we had sex, and then I was like, I want a relationship. Like the sex was mind blowing. Do you do Viagra ever?
No.
I mean, like it's just that he could fuck for so long, like for hours, and I never came that. It doesn't matter. I don't want this to go to his head if he ever hears this. So the sex was just fine. Okay. So anyway, then I wanted more, and he didn't. So we stopped talking.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
On the legit side.
Yeah.
While you're falling in love and you're sucking that pipe.
Let's not call it love. I don't think it was love, Joey, okay? It was more like I was dicknatized. I was just hypnotized by the dick. The dick was good. I never had such good dick before.
I'm just saying.
And
On the legit
he would
side.
beat me up, and he would call me names.
Well, hold on. Before you start making accusations. And
No,
next thing you
in
know,
a
I
good
got
way.
fucking
In a
Lana
good
Turner's
way.
attorney
No,
over here and shit.
like
right?
good beating up.
Listen, but
Good
I
beating
understand.
up.
But no. Let me ask you a question on the up and up here. Let's pretend you're sucking his pipe, right?
Okay.
Don't you think that he had some Arabian's ass on Tuesday?
Yes.
On a porn scene, and you're sucking like...
Here's what happened. I decided to block it out mentally because when we would hang out, he would never talk about porn. He would talk about other things he was into. So
Like what? What else could he possibly be into?
Like he was into other, like cars and like CrossFit. But fighting, like other things, you know? So we just wouldn't talk about porn, and I unfollowed him on everything, so I would never see the porn, so I just put it out of my head, even though I knew. But also he was always like, I'm gonna stop doing it soon. So I was like, okay. And I thought, think about it. I thought it would be a great relationship because I was like, this is a guy who will not be chasing pussy because he gets so much pussy. So he'll be just happy enough with the porn pussy and me, right? So that was the plan. That was my plan, but it didn't work because it turned out when I said, hey, what do you think if we make this like a relationship? He was like, oh no, I still want to fuck other people. And I was like, but you get to fuck like 50 girls a week. And he was like, I want to also fuck other people. So we stopped talking. Okay. So 3 months goes by, no talking. And then it's my fault. One night I got a little drunk and I texted him and I said, hi, just hi. And then he texted back, hey. And then I said, I've been thinking about you. And then he said, I've been thinking about you too. And I said, what have you been thinking about? And then he's like, I've been thinking about the fights, but then I've also been thinking about like beating your ass and like fucking the shit out of you and all this stuff, right? And then I, like a typical girl, I go, well, do you miss more than just fucking me? Or is it pretty much just the sex? And then he was like, no, I really miss you. So then I'm like, aw. So then I'm like, what are you doing tonight? Why don't I come over? And he's like, yeah, come over. So I go to his house. It's like 1 a.m. We fuck, okay? 3 a.m., he's like, we're cuddling. And he goes, hey, so you don't get to stay the night. You probably should take off. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And he goes, well, you haven't earned your way into sleeping over yet. I haven't seen you in a while. So I was like, all right.
Oh, Lord.
So I left.
It sounds like the dirtier version to the start of Bridesmaids. Like that's
This
crazy.
ain't bridesmaid, Lee. This is reality, all right? Why don't you get a whip this week and whip Paul?
This is where it gets good, okay? I wake up the next day. I'm pissed as fuck. I'm so mad that he threw me out. It's like I woke up in the morning sober and I'm like, did that really happen? That motherfucker kicked me out at 3 a.m.? So then I start texting him. Joey, I was a psychopath. I sent him like 45 text messages. Every time he wouldn't answer, I text him again and again and again and again. And I kept asking him why he kicked me out. And finally, he wrote back and told me that he didn't want me to have feelings for him because he found out he's having a kid with another girl. So he didn't want to date me. So that's why he asked me to leave. So then I was like, but you said that you missed me. And he's like, well, I did, but I really just wanted to fuck. And, you know, it was late and that was that. So I'm pissed as fuck. Then I start going off on him with texts. He blocks my number. So then I'm a psycho. So I found an app where you can text from like 45 different phone numbers. And I started sending him texts from all these different phone numbers. Like I was so angry. But it became funny because I started pretending to be other people and like really fucking with them. And I'm a crazy person. But here's the thing. The next day I go on my podcast and I tell this story. And I don't think anything of it. I just tell it because I'm angry and I don't say who he is, but I tell the story. My phone rings a few hours after the podcast comes out and it's him and he's freaking out and telling me that I ruined his life because it turns out he has a girlfriend and she listens to my podcast. She's like a fan of mine and she loves my podcast and she put together from the story that I was talking about him and she didn't know he was having a kid with another girl. So now I ruined his relationship because it turns out he has a girlfriend and he has a baby mom and he had me. He had this whole love triangle and I didn't know. The point is I feel I'm angry. I'm angry right now. I'm just tired of getting fucked over.
Why don't you start dating Lee? Listen, you start dating Lee. He ain't gonna cheat on you. He'll bring home gravy every week.
How amazing! How amazing!
He'll give you a ride to the gig. He'll manage you. He'll manage your career.
I need a guy like Lee.
This is Lee.
Lee would treat me well.
Unbelievable.
How crazy is it though? What are the odds that this random girl listens to my podcast and figured it out?
You lick Lee's nutsack. He'll give you the
Joey.
He'll give you the combination to his mother's safe. You understand me? He don't give a fuck. That's where the jewels are.
Joey.
And the picture of fucking Lee next to Hitler.
But here's how like psychotic I realized. This is how I realized I need therapy because I called my lawyer to ask my lawyer what the boundaries are of like fucking with someone after they hurt you. So then I had made my lawyer write me a whole letter of all the things I'm allowed to do to fuck with someone. So
You just explain to me why you're single. Because you're fucking nuts. I love it. Like
Oh
this.
no!
Now, what's this? He had to beat you up? You like getting smacked around a little bit?
yeah, every girl does.
A punch to the head?
Not like a punch to the head, like MMA style, but a little slappy,
Smacks.
little slappy.
A knee to the stomach?
I did no.
Whip your ass, grab you by the neck and tell you to suck my dick, you dirty, filthy fucking animal.
Every girl likes that, I think.
And then take the dick out of your mouth and hit you with it in the face and then shove it right back in your mouth like a savage.
Joey,
That's perfect.
That's what every girl
and
likes.
your arms are to the side like you're like Chinese chick. That's, what do they call them when they put them in a
when
fucking...
they're bound?
No, they put them in the bottom of a trunk. What do they call them?
What?
Oh, he's talking about like the sex slaves, like
They put their hands in trunks?
Like they just put them. You like make believe you don't know what's going on. When they take the dick out of your mouth and hit you in the face 4 times, they put it back in there, and you have your hands. Yeah, that's tremendous. All that stuff.
Okay, I don't know about
I love all that shit. Trust me.
I do. I have a theory that every girl likes
Bit slaps.
rough.
Not
Every girl
punches.
likes it.
Bit slaps.
Yeah.
And call you a filthy animal.
You want to be treated respectfully out, in public. But
Guys pee on you?
I let one guy one time.
Absolutely. So you're the real deal.
But I really loved him. We were together.
Sure,
and it was like
sure, I get it.
But I'm not into that. I'm not into being peed on. Have you ever licked a butthole before? And I was like, no, I haven't. I can't say I've ever. It's not really my hobby and in my wheelhouse. And then he was like, I'm really kind of into that. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't mind, but we need to plan this out. I think maybe you have to shower immediately.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Before you even ask, you got to shower.
Are you guys into that? I always wonder how many guys are into that.
Listen, I don't go out looking for it. If you want to lick my asshole, you know me. I'm always available. I'm like Denny's. You don't shut down. But,
If we kiss and it's good, it's gonna get there eventually. Do you know what I mean?
oh yeah.
I don't kiss guys unless I'm really.
Kiss Lee right now. Give
No,
Lee a kiss.
no.
Stick your
He has
tongue
a
on
girlfriend. He's taken.
Lee's taken.
I'm not gonna stick my tongue in
You
Lee's.
give
mouth.
Lee a kiss.
No.
I want to see his head turn red.
No.
Like, getting the bong and shit.
No.
You should have seen Lee's face when I said that.
Oh,
He had a semi-heart attack.
They're gonna say he had a semi-hard on. I'm like, thank you.
No, that too. It went up and then went right down.
I don't
When he
think
thought about the consequences and shit.
I don't
He's a
think-
married man, Lee.
he's practically married at
He's
this
a
point.
married man. He's a decent man, Lee. He
Lee's a
would never
good
do
guy.
that.
So are you. That's the thing. You're a good guy. See, I meet these great guys like you, and I think to myself, they're here. They're just, and I know, like, I really do want to meet a good guy, but I don't want to get married. I have no interest in getting married again. No, they
Did he
don't.
pee on your face or just your tits?
No. Ew. I would not let a guy pee on my face.
Well, where'd he pee?
Like, chest down.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
a nice night.
It wasn't
Everybody's
that
happy.
bad.
No,
You
it
know?
smells like vinegar. It cleans everything.
It was only one time though. Like I wouldn't make it a habit because if it was like splashing on my neck.
What were you thinking while this is going on? Like,
Honestly, I was thinking this has to be rock bottom. That's what I was saying. Like it can't get worse, you know. But it did get worse. That was actually that was the first guy I dated after my ex-husband. The first relationship. Pee on you guy.
Lee, how you feeling over there, Lee?
I'm okay. I'm wondering how long it lasted after the pee. Did it go
The
like,
relationship?
yeah.
A while, like 6 more months.
Oh, no, once you pee on somebody, they're in for sure.
That's like an
That's
engagement
it. That's
ring.
an engagement ring. Let me tell you something.
I don't know. You okay?
Ooh, that edible got to me tonight. See,
Oh, shit. I feel great. I had my first ever sativa. I do a lot of firsts on here. I wonder what else I could do for the first time on here.
Wait till the show's over. Hey, Tarzan, 500 milligrams, and I feel good.
You did
My heart's
500.
You
not
look
beating.
good.
When did you do 500?
Tonight, before, bro, what do you think you're dealing
I
with?
don't remember
You're
you.
an amateur Duluth. This is Uncle Joey here.
Well, I'm proud of you. How did it feel on doing it for 40 days?
I feel high. Not like the world's gonna end.
That's not shitting
That's
your
good.
That's
pants in the
the
shower.
same thing. It's
Why
the
did you
same
shit in
thing.
the shower?
Because that's the quickest hold. It's the same pipe.
No one
What's
shits
the
in the
drum?
shower.
If
Yes,
you're
you do,
lazy, you
sometimes.
just open up that
You
leg.
shit. You do too.
I haven't in a while.
I was shitting, especially if I'm in a hotel and they got like a big hole.
But what if it's not?
Or sometimes I'll take the thing off and I'll pop it and let that shit go right down that tube.
What?
I'll push it in there with my finger.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh my god.
Is
I
that
got
what you want to hear?
nauseous. No.
So you hear white people stories. Like,
That's
I was running
different.
down the street and in my sweatpants and I went to Starbucks and no, you want to hear about shit? I got shit stories. Putting it down your fucking toilet with your toe.
Yeah, your toe. That's what I don't do. The
I remember
finger.
shitting in the tub and picking it up and throwing it in the toilet for 6 feet
You might be
away.
changing my mind.
All right then. Then what's wrong with you? I'm a professional.
Well,
Is that what you want to fucking hear?
No, I mean, I guess it's kind of
I
funny,
want you
though.
to
But
start
that was
I want you
funny.
to start a podcast for people who are very sincere about their first heartbreak. If they start fucking around, you're going to tell them I'm throwing you off the show. I want people to come in and talk about their first heartbreak and how that heartbreak has affected you even now today.
That's interesting.
It really is interesting. And you're asking me, what's a bidet, Joey? It's a portable bidet that you put onto your toilet, and after you do your little business, you put the water on, and it sprinkles your asshole clean. Plain and simple. If you get the distance, it can hit your nutsack. You could also dip your little clam in there. You could also dip your helmet in there. Listen, let's just say you can make it work. Things get bad, you can take the water and throw it in your face and wake up in the morning.
Drink out of
Go to HelloTushy.com right now. /hit 'em, Lee.
Charge.
Boom! And get 10% off. You get a 60-day money-back guarantee. But listen, you're going to fucking love it. Everybody's happy. I'm happy as this. I sit in it. Sometimes I don't even take a shit. I walk by, I look at it, I turn the water on, and I just sit there for 8-9 minutes and let my life flash before me. That could be my last day. Let me get the party started right. Go to HelloTushy.com right now and press the code word
Charge.
boom, 10% off your order. This is money, people. Why have a stinky asshole? Ladies, you know your pussy stinks like fucking death. You get a little bar of soap. You let that little water twinkle in your monkey.
Oh my God.
You're tip-top Magoo. You understand?